got one more porta bunker.
Who else wants to come? Oh, come on.
Say that again. What did you say?
We jerking everybody off. Come on.
What did he say?
I didn't kill anyone that entire time. I was knocking people left and right. What the fuck?
Team back here also. Sniping, careful.
Oh, it was a look away. It was a look away.
Mic off. Mic feedback off. Mic on.
Mic check.
Hello pretty baby, my name's I don't mean to bother you. I just thought you looked like somebody I started talking to. If I had $1 for every time that I thought of you, I would be the richest man alive from just the thought of you. I like your face, a dose of serotonin, sun-kissed waves, and babe, your skin is golden.
Check.
13 ways to test some Danny Ocean. You my 10 out of 10, never my 10 enrollment. What's next? I guess I'll keep all this. Hello pretty baby, my name's I don't mean to bother you. I just thought you looked like somebody I started talking to. If I had $1 for every time that I thought of you, I would be the richest man alive from just the thought of you. I like your face, a dose of serotonin, sun-kissed waves,
I'm gonna just try and blow this up so it's just. Uh-oh, here it goes. So the 20 is sitting above the 50, and we're above the moving average. So based on the formula, this will continue until blue starts to tick back down. And as soon as blue crosses back over the 50, you sell. right? Easy. Walk in the park. Just make money. Money on money on money. It's not that easy. But this is good news. I put a sell order for 920. I'm stuck with 480 shares of this fucking stock. That's how you mess up your bankroll. Where are you now? So like we're continuing to see the spread here, right? And now we're starting to see the volume. So if volume continues, fuck. Yeah. There's your first test. The sellers are like, no. This is gonna short today. So I just moved this to, 20-second windows. So each clip here is 20 seconds. And then there's, it looks like 3 bars per. And then this is, we're looking at just 5-second increments, or 5-cent increments. So now we get to a place where you start, and I'm by no means a professional at this, but let me stretch this so you can see the peaks. So now the interesting part, when you start to zoom out, right, we're on an upward climb. We would have bought in here, right? Well, as soon as we crossed over our purple line, which is essentially like the moving average. It resets every day, though, so it kind of takes into account volume. Again, I'm still learning, so if you want to research it, it's the VWAP. All programmed by ChatGPT here. So basically, we creep over, right? So we would have creeped over around here somewhere, right? And then you see that so you should buy in here. Now the hope is you're going to look at the stock, right? This is still very early in the morning, so this is probably its first test. So now the sellers are going to see kind of what's happening, and the overall market right now with the fucking tariffs and shit is dog shit. What up, shit? So we're going to retest here. ChatGPT programmed day trading scripts, buddy. Had a 31% win rate based on my 6 months of back testing. Yeah, it's just, it causes the market to go fucking bonkers, which it's doing. But so you notice that so you see how we're pulling apart, we're breaching away from purple. So the script that ChatGPT literally said is like when blue jumps over your yellow and you're over the purple line, you need to buy. Right? And then when the blue tips back under your orange, you should sell, right? And so you see this is starting to pinch here. So now it's all about seeing the ebbs and flows of the candles, right? So this is a support, got resistance, support, got resistance, support, got resistance, support, resistance. So what you notice though is top of support was at 821. Top of support was at 819. Top of support 818. The trend is we got 3 descending tops This is going to pinch. Like over here somewhere. If it stays on the normal trend. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I'm not a trader. Like, I mean, I own stock, but like, I've never done day trading. I guess I did back in the day, but not trying it legitimately. How you out in Germany, man? What are you doing up? You should be sleeping. I was watching you guys all night last night. Sorry, I wasn't interacting. I was coding. And by coding, I mean ChatGPT was coding. I'm not that cool. Oh. Look at the retest. So now we just bounced over. Oh, come on. If that could break, if this breaks over here, may have an upward trend. But it's got to break this downward cycle. So it basically, it overtook here, but we get a nice run if it popped. What's crazy is, so like I can go back and look. So like let's look at prior, like yesterday. Yesterday was a nightmare. Midday, the tariff shit blew it up. So notice the purple line. We wouldn't have been in any of this. So here, purple line, we're above. So if you would have bought in somewhere around here, 850, and it does have markers like where it tells you you're supposed to buy, and so, but I got to tinker with it. It's not working correctly. So what did I say? You would buy in 850, and before it crossed back, so you started to pinch around here. Let's say you dropped out at 863. So that's 13 cents. However, you're buying, like day traders are buying with mass amounts of money, right? So like they're turning that 13 cents in a, hold on, that window was a matter of 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, let's say I'm messing around with like 5Gs. So 5Gs, call it, I don't know, 500 shares. You know, they're making $50 in 5 minutes. And then they're out, and then they do it 3 more times. You made $250. It's not that easy, obviously, but you got to research the candlesticks and try and predict some trends. Like right now, we are in an upward, like we are, so that was the pullback, right? So this was the day, start of a new day, it reset, right? So it resetted down here. We started decline. We've settled here at 807, but now you can see the momentum, right? Look at the separation here. Looks like our 20 is about to dip under 50. And we're going to get a test here in a second to see. So we need this rebound to bounce. Like that's the trend we want to see, is it take the previous high, which is going to show you that it's continuing to climb. Again, this is off of 2 weeks of me studying this shit. No fucking idea what I'm doing. Uh-oh. So notice we didn't overtake. All right. And then these bottom end candles are bearish shines. Top end candles mean that it's a seller support or buyer support, sorry. They're not always thin like this. It just means it's low. It opened and closed at the same price. So like when it's green, the price opened at 816 and closed at 817 during this 10-second window or whatever it is. When it's red, it opens in the top left and closes in the bottom right because it's a negative. It's a pullback. right? So open, close. The line is where it opened at the start of the segment at the bottom and where it closed, or the highest peak it hit during the segment. So at some point, for example, this one hit 817, but it closed at 814. All in that mini microsecond window. Technically, we would have probably bought in here, but because I fucked up yesterday, I now have 500 shares of this shit. My second, so my first entry is all the way up here, and then I rebought in at 825, and then I believe I bought again at 816. So overall, down like $200. Yeah, we're back at 20-second windows here. What's weird is you literally have to like go, you got to look at the news, you got to look at like what's going on in the world, man. If this shit is actually this fucking easy, this is the other stock I'm gonna start fucking with. Damn. $24 a share? I thought this was supposed to be a rinky dink. Oh, fucking A. Look at that bitch. God dang. So you would have went in, you would have crossed here. Let's say you bought in at 24. You probably, let's say we would have went in here. 24.21. Let's see what it does. And let's see when this crosses back under, we would, or like starts to pinch, we would make the call. So maybe it is like right now. Oh, it just told us to buy. Sell. That's broke. I mean, there's like no volume.
Mic off.
Don't know what's around the bend. Don't know what my future is. But I can't keep on living in. Living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy.
Mic on.
Okay, pull myself together. Sorry. You know what I gotta do today? Fucking nothing. Come on. Volume's starting to pump. It's almost like you're just retracing out the pattern, right? So right then there was 11,000 shares sold. 700, 8,000. It's low volume. What is this thing doing? There's a lot more happening, right? So the blue line just crossed. So you would be buying right now. Well, we would have sold on that last one. Where would we have sold? I mean, regardless, we're already up 40 cents. Fuck. Hey, we might tick positive. I think this was open. No, that was last open. How you doing? What's today? Thursday? Yeah. I might take the trash out today. That's what I'm gonna do. Come on. We're starting to see that separation again. Right? So we had a 8 cents. We're starting to pump 13 cents. Come on. Come on, Bears. Get the fuck out of here. We need a retest to pop back. Come on. It's kind of like we just got resistance at. Are we not able to break yet? 8:30. That's a new high. So now you get your pullback, right? That's gonna be common, right? You're gonna keep seeing those. Top ended candles, not a bad thing. It is when it's under the previous candle, though. So people taking profits. The way I'm thinking about it is like if everyone's playing the same game, like what would you buy in right here? Even though you missed the you missed the entry point, which was we said right here, 806. Oh. Oh. Big retest here. Massive pullback. Yeah. I think the 20 is about to jump under the 50. Unless we get some new high top end candles here. Alright, so weak pullback. So resistance, pullback, resistance, pullback, resistance. And if that blue line crosses, you'll literally see it. I mean, it's crazy how it's just like, is it really that easy? Like, I can't. Here it goes. We're going right. We're going. People are going to take mad profits unless there's a massive reversal right here. Mm. 40 more seconds. You seeing those lines pinch? The blue and orange. There. Ooh. They're parallel now. This is it. Is it a bounce or is it a sell-off? Watch that volume ticker at the bottom, I bet you. I don't think you can. You see that? No, you can't see it. There it goes. I mean, you would have sold here regardless, right? So you bought in at 806. You sold at 823. So 15 cents per share. What up, gravy? No, we day trading, man. I had ChatGPT code a strategy, so now I'm testing it. And honestly, this shit is wild. So like right now, we would be selling. And I don't want to make it sound like it's this easy, but man, it's wicked fucking easy. Yeah, just chilling. We got 500 shares on this right now. Which, I don't know. How much is that? $4,000? Hold on. Yeah, $4,080. Like, just like try and just stay with me. I'm gonna explain this to you like a coloring book, right? Like, this is how like weirdly simple this is. So like, I got to work with ChatGPT over like the last like 3-4 days, and had it literally type out a script to program the chart, and I had it research basic day trading strategies with win rates. And then I back tested it 6 months to actually get a general, like what could it actually do. So the strategy is purple line. If current price, which the current price is the bars moving, right? The candlesticks. So, and I'll explain the candlesticks. Red is bad, green is good, blah, 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 blah. Right? We're about to. But if the stock price is above this purple line and the blue line ticks above the orange line, you buy. When the blue line ticks under the orange line, you sell. Okay? If the current price is under this purple line, you don't play. You're not in the game. I'm not going to explain why at the moment. I just follow the colors. Okay? Now, let's just I'm going to rewind a little bit. This is going back to like previous days. Following the same just process. Okay? Let's go. Looking for like a good example. Oh, here we go. A nice short window. Okay. So following. Oh no, we wouldn't have bought in here because we're under the purple line. Hang on. And so like you're not in all the time, right? Like these are clearly under days, right? Like you didn't play that whole day. Didn't play that whole day. Okay, let's see. New day. We'll start here on the new day. Nope, we're under the purple line. Okay, so we're watching the purple line. Purple line, purple line, purple line, purple line. Blue line is over orange. So if it goes blue, orange, purple. Okay. So blue ticks over purple, we buy. Okay. So we bought in at, let's call it 912. Okay. Blue line, it ticks under. We exit out. The system says we don't want in that. We tick back under purple line. We're not playing. We're not playing. We tick over, but blue line's under. We're not playing. Blue line jumps over. You might have bought in here, but it looks like you would have exited pretty quick. Not playing. What the fuck? This is a bad example, I guess. But you work a couple different stocks, but this is the one that I've been messing with. All right. Purple line. Here. Okay, over purple line. Spread out the currency. Lines cross. You would buy in. Here is a buy trigger. Sell trigger. Buy trigger. Sell trigger. Buy trigger. You're still holding. You maybe would have sold there. So like it's not like when it happens, it's not wrong. And then it's really about how often, like that trade there, you went from 1060. Let's say that would have started to pinch to $11. And that's a window of five minutes. So if you would have bought 1,000 shares, you just made 40 cents on 1,000 shares. So what is that? $400 in 5 minutes. Just by fault. Like, and it's not wrong. Like this is telling, like these days, I mean, it sucks you don't get to play, but you're not in, right? The volume is saying you shouldn't play. You would have entered here for a second at 1020, and then you probably would have sold at 1026. But they'll do 5 transactions a day at, even if it's 5 transactions a day at $50 profit, which is basically what I'm going to be messing with because I got like 5K I'm throwing around. You do that 5 times every single day. So this stock right now has been interestingly, it's been all over the news the last couple of days, right? But like entry point here at 24.75, you would have sold around 24.89. Because the purple line's all the way down here. Look at that cross. You would have bought in here at 24.12. So you crossed the line there. That would have been a bingo. This would have been a nice one to catch. I just started looking at this morning. Blue line's over, orange line, and we're above purple. Blue line's over, blue line's over, blue line's over. Oh, we're starting to cross. You would have sold at 24.81, let's say. And you bought in at 24.12. You would have made 70 cents in the matter of 7 minutes. 20 cents on however many shares that you would have bought. So we should like buy. This is a buy right now. Literally real time, folks. We're watching this shit in real time. Will he make millions? Actually, I didn't. So I mean, that's a retest. We retested over the previous. That's the dip. Uh-oh, look at that jump. So just we're already up 30 cents. And I think this is going to keep going. Because we just retested again over previous high. It's condensing, right? High, it's smaller. So if we can get another good retest here. That's not good. Like if you had like 5 or 6 stocks that you were watching and just waiting for this to happen, fuck that. Program it. Just have a bot fucking do it. When indicator flags, it's doing it already on the damn thing. I just got to tweak it. Just have the bot buy and sell. God damn it, I'm gonna build that now. Fuck. Again, we still are in on this, right? Because we're starting to space here. We're starting to get pressure. The retests are getting they're getting smaller, right? You go back, look at our retest here to here, here to here. This just looks neutral to me, but here to here, we only moved slightly, and now we're starting to retest down. So now you'll see, does it retest again down here? If it does, you can almost assume another descend. Me too. If it retests back over, you could almost say it's resetting at a new baseline around here. So then you would be looking for the ascending over. It looks like we're a little indecisive right now. The volume's starting to tick up a titch. Never traded, huh? Yeah. I don't know. I've dabbled with it kind of my whole life, but never like this, I guess. So now we just retested over our previous high there, right? So you're looking at that last green, right? So now we just retested over the previous candle. So we just broke this candle. We just retested over that candle. We should see a breakout here. So now it's retesting previous highs. Just broke the previous high. Like, oh, nice. Escalation manager. I would not want to have those. Where the fuck is my $1 million, you motherfucker? Give me my... Sir. Look, it's fucking going, man. I can't tell the future. We bought in on this at 24.64. And based on the formula, we're still holding. And the volume is now spiking. Still going. God damn it. Missed the shot. So yesterday I was fucking with just the 2 lines, and I didn't follow the formula, and so now that's why $4,000 is hung up. If this I mean, that just took on a new. So that's a new high for today. It's gonna see. I think this is a huge spike. We're gonna see that blue line pop. Unless something just got announced in the market. Is Qubits reacting in the same way? That'd be fucking awesome. Whoa, look at this you can't see the volume. It is like all over the place. So blue line crossed. Blue line crossed here. We would have probably bought in around at 816. And so now we'd be riding the roller coaster to see what she does. So last day close was at 827. Similar to last time, we're now starting to see some ascending candles. If you just look at I'm zooming out of our timeline here, so we're adding in more just kind of back time. Just to get a flow for how the stock is moving. So if you were a betting man, you would look and see this purple line. It looks like it's on the upward trend, right? So yesterday when I fucking locked up all my money, I was betting when the fucking thing was on a downward trend. So I should have been short selling instead of long. And that's what fucked me.
That's NF sounding good. Next up, I got some laid-back songs chosen with you in mind. Robert Grace first.
There is some buying pressure happening though, for sure. So this is a buy signal, right? So it open, closed, high, which means it's usually indicating that you're going to see a jump as it goes negative. I guess I need the 8 EMA in here to, but I think 8 would be like right here. So yeah, so it turned green. That's another buy. We should be popping. I said like right here. Let's see. It's just I don't know. I'm still a little floored on. It seems too easy. Is that? Like I was texting Sarah. I was like, this can't be real. Like I can't be doing this right now. Uh-oh. There's a lot of sell pressure hitting the volume chart right now. Someone just sold 7,500 shares. So now, like tons of sell pressure on it. We're not overtaking the previous high. Right, that was our test to see if we were gonna potentially bounce again. So now it will be interesting. Now we're in a spot where will we see a triple descending high, which some of these terms are from like just the research that I've done, and again I still might be like saying them wrong, but it's how I'm trying to apply some of the shit. But if this next retest back, if it rebounds, it was a fake out, right? Because we're still technically in a buy phase, right? Like right now, you wouldn't necessarily sell. These are still technically, they're not pinching, they're not getting closer. you're still spreading, right? Now after a few updates, it's gonna get closer, but like I have this on a 5-cent spread, so each line here is 5 cents. All right, so we're not done with the resistance, right? So we're back. We're still going down the mountain. This is what I think is cool, right? So now we have this retest. Now what happens, right? Well, there's a lot of buying power in the volume chart right now. Someone just re-upped for 10K in shares. What's the icon doing? So we still would be in on this. We still wouldn't have sold yet. So we bought in at 24.64. Or did that line move accidentally? Or no, maybe we already exited. Yeah, we would have. Where the fuck? Oh, here it is, 24.12. That would have been our exit, 24.79. If you're throwing around $100,000, that 60 cents becomes 600 cents in fucking 5 seconds. I need some good news to hit the markets overall. And I use E-Trade, man. It's not even like, it's just it's an E-Trade broker account. It's nothing fancy. I didn't spend I can't. So with the account I have, I can't bet short. So short is like saying I think the price is here and I'm betting that it's going to go down to here. And so that's the battle in those candles, right? It's the buyers and the sellers going back and forth, but you have to take into account volume, right? So if you're the only player in the game, then, you know, if there's only 3 people throwing around money, it's like playing poker, right? If you're only playing at a table with 3 people, you know, when I was playing that, you know, I wanted a full fucking table. I want all your bitches' money, right? I want big pots. So you need people playing in order to take advantage of you need movement. You need the stock to go. You need it to ride the roller coaster. And if you make your 4, 5, 6 bets, you're fucking balling. And it's not saying, like, there are bad trades. There's no way to read it correct, right? But, like, again, that's why I was saying if you're over, let's say, like, poker players, right? They win, I think a statistic I saw, it was like something ridiculous. They win like 52% of the time. You know, that 2% is the difference of what makes them a great player. And so all you have to do is win by 2%, 1%. And then it's how much money can you fund that 1%. Somehow Qubits is actually up $24 for the day. See, this is where I would doing selling, let me get out, because like I just feel, and now I literally can go back to here and go, no, I'm still in this isn't even a selling place at the moment. However, I could basically get out at neutral. see, now I'm gambling. This is where like this is what they mean by like ChatGPT was yelling at me, but like you have to follow the process. And then, you know, you make these dumb fucking decisions. I'll wait. If it repinches, let me change my order. I mean, at least that way we can get back into the game, you know? I mean, I'm not going to sell until I get the queue to do so. We're kind of on just a very slow. This is where like these guys will like draw these charts, and like it will pinch here. And then there's something where if you read these candles correctly, there's like a upward, like a wedge, right? So you see like that wedge there. I don't know what the window of, like, I don't know if you have to look at the wedge from like, you know, previous day, or is it looking at this whole thing? But like if you pull back, like we're still on an upward trend here. Perspective is very interesting in this. However, like those retests, right, we're cascading down. I would say momentum is now actually pulling, like the resistance is winning at the moment. Not saying we are not going to pull back up and pop up here, but we're definitely retesting down right now. So support, right, the upward climb is support, pull back, support, pull back, lots of support, rebroke previous high, pullback, support, pullback, support, pullback. So now we're just kind of in this neutral. I think it's deciding what to do. The volume chart. Let's see if you can see that. So people are like, someone bought on this chart here. Someone bought 100,000 in shares. And then sold, someone sold 25,000 immediately after that. It's probably fucking them. Was this 100,000? We're playing with somebody right now. Look at that. So someone bought 100,000 or sold 100,000, bought, sold 25, bought. I don't know. I don't know if this is how I'm supposed to be viewing this, but this is, I'm using this chart as like, these are my, this is who I'm playing against. But in the interesting part is, what's their strategy, right? Are they, and I should stop referencing this to gambling because it's really not. If you played poker like all purely off the math, right, then it wouldn't be gambling, I guess. But it's just the easiest way to say it, right? Like, I don't know their strategies, right? I don't know what they're holding. I don't know what charts they're looking at. So if I'm playing against this dude right now, I'm playing my hand here and my one card. And again, there's probably other people at the table, obviously, but interesting. This is only my second day doing this, or trying to, like, this is my first day actually trying to follow the formula and not be a dum-dum. How you doing? How was this stream yesterday? I watched a good bit of it. I had you up the whole day. I see you on that oxygen at night. I restart that game all the time. Like, I'll go to like a cycle 100 and then I just restart. I don't fucking know why. Yeah, I just don't know. But like, as soon as like I got to get to oil, and this is like, I've been trying to get past this piece of it, but like, and I don't even play like the like I add in some bionic stuff, but I don't even play like the freeze pack, or like I have them. I played the space out, but I always go back to the original. It's almost like it needs a dumbed down version. Highest cycle is 2,400. Holy shit. They need co-op. Co-op would be cool. As soon as co-op comes out, man, I'm putting you on the calendar. 3,000 hours. I don't think I have that. Jesus. I'm only at 407. I thought I played a lot of video games. Well, I shouldn't say that. I used to play a lot of video games. I can't sit still anymore. Like, to sit and, like, play a video game for 5 hours, like, I don't know. I get bored. Or at least there just hasn't been a game that keeps me interested long enough. Yeah, you're too old. Get the fuck out of here, man. You sit there and you hit your dabs and still go for 5 hours. We got a shit ton of resistance hitting. Someone just sold 17,000 shares. This might be a sell trigger. Now again, we're still waiting for the pinch to actually happen, right? Because this could be a fake out, right? So the trend, if it actually starts to trend, the more interesting part is we're getting closer and closer to this purple line. And if that flips, then we're supposed to be out of the game. You move to a different stock. It still feels like we're on this kind of this horizontal. We're just hanging out between 830 and 835. This retest here, if we can bounce over back towards this, that would be a very nice momentum. Where are you at, $100,000 guy, or 100,000 share dude? If that dude dropped right now, that would be, just so we're clear, that's a $800,000 bet or buy. It's probably a fucking hedge fund or some shit. Yeah, so we didn't make it, which would just say that there's still a lot of selling pressure. However, you look, I mean, we're still, the gap is growing, right? 816, 823, 817, 826. I mean, it's still climbing. Oh, it flipped. We never hit the top. Uh-oh. So close. Oh. Yeah, like you do your 12-hour stream, man. I used to do them. I don't think I could now.
Wrapping up there with the fray.
It's trying to break out.
Gonna keep it going now on versus Timberland. You know,
Do it.
he's a real innovator in the game, bringing that unique rhythmic style to the scene. Let's listen.
Look, we're giving you some theme music, Qubits. Later, man. You good? I'm technically up on 825. I mean, that's 10 cents back, 17 cents back. I'm technically up ish. If it retest, I mean, so if we get a weaker retest down here, that would be wonderful. Fuck. I like this song. And like we still are, so yesterday this closed the day at 827, and then after markets tanked it down to fucking 794. Shit ton of people bought in pre-market, which is what I assume skyrocketed it. But we're definitely on an upward trend right now. So this is a good time to be here. And we already have money in. So though this movement's good, it's still not near what we were doing yesterday. So hopefully we can get some stabilization in the market. No more tariff bullshit. I don't know how to adjust for that yet. I don't like 100,000 guy. Where you at? I'm going to test this at some point, but like part of me, if there's people watching the candlesticks like this, could I buy for a stock that's maybe only have a few eyes on it? Could I like buy $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000 like every 10 seconds to drive the candle to psych out? Is that illegal? Is that manipulating? Hedge funds are doing it. You gotta be. Why would you not? Oh, yes. That would be great if that was a weak retest. Fucking bounce. Yeah, have a good, man. I'll talk to you later. I don't know how long I'm going. Sarah's out of town, so. House husband PTO. What's up, Grandmaster? Yeah. Sarah's in New York. So we've, I was just talking with Gravy. We programmed ChatGPT to teach us how to day trade. And so right now we have $4,000. Yeah, she's back tomorrow. We got $4,000 on the line at the moment. And we are following a strategy that ChatGPT programmed. I mean, I'm retired, so you can call it that, but. So right now, so I did back testing on this for 6 months, and I had a win rate of 31%. I put in like a 5K budget on it, and over the 6-month period, it would have turned my 5K into basically like 2,800 or an additional 1,800. I've been kind of watching the process. I fucked up yesterday and put money. I didn't follow it yesterday. I gambled for sure, but I'm following it today, and I'm trying to get out the 4,000 that I got stuck in yesterday. And so the process is super simple, right? So these are moving averages, these lines, the blue, this orange moving line, and this purple one down here. And literally, if it goes blue, orange, purple, you're in, right? Like, so we would have bought in on this one right here at 816. So now, and then you watch this, right? So you watch kind of how this blue line moves. And when the blue line ticks back under the orange line, you sell. And so as of right now, we're still in the game, right? Like we're not selling until this blue line at least starts to retest. Yeah, you know what you're fucking talking about. Come on, Gran. Why aren't you doing this shit? Get the fuck out of that customer service shit. Now, what I'm still learning is I'm learning candles. I'm researching. Like, I understand what the candle is, the lines, the boxes, right? Like, the lower, when it's green, lower left big boxes is the open, close. The thin line is what it opened at and what it closed at. When it's red, it's the opposite, right? This is what it opened at. This is what it closed at. Open, close. I'm still learning, like I was just talking about how, like, I don't know how to do the wedges and the fib charts and all that shit. You work 2 hours a day? Oh, and it's beautiful. You're part-time. Beautiful. Love it. Get it. That's what you gotta do. You literally go in, like, when you have it down to this, like I was just talking with Gravy, you can set up a bot. The formula is not correct yet, like our exit, so it flags when you're supposed to buy, like it literally pops on the chart. ChatGPT coded that. You could set up a bot. Like every time I watch this, taking into account commission fees and like how to play the game, like when would you buy versus sell, yada yada. You could just have it run, a bot could just run that scenario all year long. And you have it look at 5-stop, whatever. And it's crazy. I've always dabbled with, stocks. I've just never had time to sit down and like learn. So, but how are you? When are you in Texas? Is that tomorrow? So I have, if you're talking about today, I already broke like numerous rules. I bought in yesterday at 3 different levels, and then I held it through the night because it tanked. I could technically sell right now and basically be even, but I'm just going to use the chart, and like once this crosses, I'm going to get back out. 4 p.m. flight. Okay. Well, have fun. Travel safe. But we bought in at 816, 825, and 848. Unfortunately, 848 was the biggest buy at 236 shares. Then we bought 160 at 825, and then I think like 80 at 816. Yeah, so that's why I started selling. I don't like politics, but as a human being, I think Trump's a fucking moron. But it's tough right now. Like yesterday, literally the market, like I was running okay, and then he runs his fucking mouth about these fucking tariffs, and Now if I was short selling, like it would be this like it would be this just flipped, right, in reverse. But with my E-Trade account, I don't do short, and I didn't want to take that on starting out, so I'm just doing longs. I think we're gonna pinch here in a little bit. Our retests are not going well. So this was yesterday's close, this green line here at 827. Yeah, I think we're about to go into pullback mode. And there goes. I mean, it really is just watching patterns, right? Jesus. There's a 5-cent swing. A 10-cent swing. So you can't see it on this, but I have the volume chart running underneath, and there's a someone just sold 25, or collectively there's 25,000 shares just sold. I think I'm supposed to be playing right now. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna go at 8:30. Nope. We should have just executed. I put 827, so. Oh, come on. Probably gonna take a slight loss here if I get out at 827. Not gonna get out at 827. Adjusted 825. Come on, get me out. Just a little retest. Come on. Just give me a little. We're still waiting.
Jason Derulo closer there. Next up, an all-out pop mix, starting with Ryan Mack.
Come on. All right, we're out. 8:23. So now, if you're still here, watch. If we break this, and again, I'm technically overreacting. Like, I'm not supposed to sell until it crosses. So again, me not following the process, but. Uh-oh. So here it comes. Watch this dip. Let's see how long it holds underneath, or does it rebound immediately? Shake out. What are we doing right now? Let's see if this retests. it seems like we have. I mean, it needs to tick. If it ticks over, we'll go. I got 827 locked and loaded. Now, if this retests like here, nope. Ooh, just dove. Glad I didn't go. I gotta get over like putting myself pressure on like being at the exact bottom. Like it doesn't matter. It's only a couple bucks. Agreed. Honestly, it's been what I've been like going through is just the once you stop working, it's a year different though. You have like other identities that are like truly you, like juggling, and though I don't take back my time in corporate America, that became my identity. And so literally over like the last probably year, it's been interesting trying to figure out who that person was before corporate America. Yeah, so I ended up losing $58 yesterday. I made 92 though the day before. However, I wasn't following. That was 92 was me just trying to read fucking candlesticks. Well, maybe we'll play on. What are these 5-cent spreads? Let's see. So there, we were gonna watch this. So I mean, the trend here. You know, lower low or low high, descending highs, right? We're gonna rebound, or if you're bearish, right, you're taking the shorts here. We might have a re-entry here. I mean, look, there's like no one buying right now. Like everyone's unloading. We're just kind of waiting for our... These are the only two I've been kind of watching today, so... oh, that you have an identity. Like, once you retire, like, my job was my identity, right? Corporate America for 20 years. So who that was, once that went away, who are you? And I was saying, for you, right, you have all these other kind of identities that I think are truly you. When you live in corporate America for 20 years, I think you lose that. Because there's a way you're supposed to be. So, that is a challenge, though, in retirement. Whether you go through it now or when you're 65, it's the same. Yeah, it looks like the tech sector is taking a smack at the moment. Happy I'm not in, I guess. If we had our money, we would have went in there. And we would have sold... It's only 15 cents, but whatever. Just waiting for blue to tick over orange. Full stocks are in play because we're over the VWAP. Volume weighted average percentage. Price. So it looks like we got some new, we're retesting above here a little bit. So open, close, still a decent open. Any buy pressure here? So like there's net 100 or no 100 net. Oh, I couldn't move this one. It's $25 a share, so never mind.
A little parable for you. Coming now, you ready for some cool new finds? This first one's from Lipsync.
Uh-oh, we're supposed to go in. Nope, had us exit. Glad I waited. It's an early exit, but we didn't breach the EMA 50, so, or 20. No, 50. All right, well, that's going to keep going. Yeah, we're just in some downward trends right now. This is where you be shorting. Yep. Yeah, and for someone who has ADHD up the yin yang, that is very difficult. I'm jealous of people who can hold an interest like you know, juggling. And I mean, again, it's not, I'm not saying it's a negative thing. I actually view it as a superpower. I mean, I learn so many things in short windows of time. The issue is that I then squirrel, you know. Like, I got crypto miners, I got, God, what else have I gotten into? Growing weed now. Smart house. Computers. I built these. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. Qubits might be coming off the table. So price is now under the volume moving average, so now we don't play until it pops back over. Woo! Again, purple line's all the way down here, though. Holy correction. Look at the call. It had us go and exit. Chopped to 2470. from 2485 2 minutes ago. Yeah, so now we drop below the volume moving average. God, I'm glad we're out. Oh God, Qubits is probably tanking. All right, let me tee up something else that's gonna have some volume. I think our quantum mechanics world is not going to play out. Oh, I remember. Riot. Oh boy, they're diving too. I mean, I assume GameStop is on the way down, but look at all that volume. Jeez. Yeah, it's on the way down. And it's now under. Whoosh. People are betting on this to fail. Holy criminy. Hold on, let me get ChatGPT involved here. Yeah, I agree. Very much so a trip, but research. Hang on, let me see what we get. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that we're gonna maybe after lunch it will come back. There may be a buy opportunity here, but overall, it kind of seems like the sector at the moment is just going down. It's telling us to look at Tesla, and I mean, I don't have the money to buy the volume needed for it to matter, so I'm having it kind of look at some other options. Ooh, we got some buy pressure. Yeah, looks like the retest is failing. Keeps telling me freaking Apple. Finding identity or interest, I suppose one have to dig deep inside. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's difficult when you can't stick with interest. But I do know what you're saying. I'm doing volunteering at a local animal shelter. All right, we're gonna watch Apple. I'm not a huge fan of the idea, but we're about to be out of the game here. Definitely out of the game here. If this holds all day, that will suck. But if there is actually an uptick here, we'll see if it happens today. It would be interesting. Yeah, I do. It's not just service to others. It's the way. So I think I've fallen into the trap of you just give, I've solved people's problems with money or whatever. I'm just a problem solver at heart. So, and that's not, money doesn't solve all the problems, but it gives you a lot less. So, yeah. Every year, Sarah and I sit down and do a 2025 layout. So it sits here on. I always say be successful on purpose. It was something I always said in my corporate career, right? Like people were successful and then you say how you do and they can never say how. So when you write it down, right, you're making a plan. I feel like I've paid the price hard, spending all those years doing the thing. Yeah. But being poor and older burned me too, yeah. Like we talked about before, it's a definitely interesting pass for sure. I started to see a therapist since doing all this stuff, and honestly, it's very. I was mindful in who I picked, but the dude is like he's older gentleman, went to a known school, so like not that you have to do that, but just he knows what he's talking about. It's in my family, therapy was always deemed as like, you're fucked up, just shut up and get it done. Dude, I remember going in being all nervous and anxious and shit. You know, they're gonna tell me I'm broken. They're gonna tell me I'm, I did something wrong. And like, man, it's just cool to just go. You get to sit there and talk about yourself for a fucking hour. And then if your therapist is good, they know, like this dude knows ADHD like a champ, and like he'll say shit, and I'm like, you're like the first person to know what is going on, and like how my brain works. And again, I didn't diagnose or even get medicated for ADHD until like a year and a half ago. So I went to where I went to in my career, running around, like a squirrel in a. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I did well in it for somehow. He said I turned it into some sort of strength, but regardless, it's going well. I highly recommend it. In today's world, I think they do too. Agreed. It really is cool. Like, we live in a time where you can, like,
Got more music now. Gonna start with Good Enough by Low Spirit. Feels like we're diving into a blend of metalcore and
oh, I love that. This song's a good one. I forgot what I was talking about. See? This is what I'm talking about. Fucking A. So what's the weather like there? Well, these might be off the table today. Yeah, I agree. What's the point? Yep. And I'm not a religious person. No. I don't know why it times out like that. Yeah, don't go down the do you watch the like universe shows? Come on, camera. Well, and then I've been going down the quantum realm stuff and the mechanics of like the particles with basically, real-time transfer of information, and now they're figuring out how to pass data with it, and sorry, the stupid camera driver has to get updated. So Apple's now about to drop under. Qubits is out. IonQ is out. fucking link to download it. Are we back?
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down in the moment, always in periphery. Ran, are you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to do this. I've been taking some time to I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately.
What is wrong with this?
So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program. Rejoice, all your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kind of doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Because when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys, Ran? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or that. I never write a hit on the radio, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connected, and the people who find it respond. And for me, that's enough, because this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That's when you neglect it. I get it. You wanna be a big deal.
Yeah, balance is important. I don't know what the right answer is. I'm just trying to find my own way. You know, I think people look at me and go, "Oh, boo-hoo, you're 40 and not working." Yeah, I mean, I get it. At some point, I'm gonna get my camera to work again.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, I call the shots, I choose who die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash.
I just use the other camera, I guess.
I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal.
You've seen, read the book, Everything is... I have not, no. That's funny.
some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life there. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beaten. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by
Sorry,
my
I'm
name
just fixing my
also.
camera.
Some people know me as
Or at least what I think it's
Some
fixing it.
people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know
Is it a good book? See, I can't read. I mean, I can read, but like I can't. Like we're sitting there. I've read or read like maybe 3 books in my whole life. I guess I could just listen to it on audio. That's a dumb response to it. I'll check it out. Everything is fucked. Actually, Sarah might own it. It's just like, it's just bouncing. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, wow. Look at that play. If I was watching this at 9:50, you would have went in at 2:21 and out at 65 cents higher. And 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I mean, the stock it's definitely on the upward tick here. I haven't watched Apple much, so I'm just trying to get my head wrapped around kind of the flow. It basically said how back in the day people had, oh yeah. Agreed. Yeah, I thought about that the other day. It's like we're out here bitching about sitting in our, I even just thought to like the Ukraine right now, right? Like people are going to work every day wondering if a bomb's going to drop on their building. Right. Like I know it's all perspective. Like, agreed. 100%. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to go in on Apple right away, because it seems very indecisive right now. Is it weird that I really like this song? Not necessarily the lyrics, but like the climbs and the... I'm such a fucking nerd. We're going to get in here somewhere. We're going to play some day trade. We got 4 Gs to throw around. It's like you noticed how people who are living in the struggling places, they too busy surviving. Agreed. Yeah. Once we have a lot of basics covered, all of a sudden we need to find meaning. Yeah. Because the meaning was, I'm just trying to survive. Agreed. Literally my childhood. But then again, we went to a school with a kid that came where like his whole family was murdered in a freaking war-torn country back then. I'm essentially waiting for this to reset. Or you gotta dip back a low and then come back in. back out to 5-day. Again, perspective, right? Overall, we're thinking that thing was climbing through the freaking roof, and realistically, over last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, it's not exactly. High like 260. So what will be interesting here is, again, total don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Feels like if there is a correction, the 50 is going to, or the 20 is going to break back over, and at the same time will break back over the weighted volume average, which from like prior charts, it goes off the fucking chain. So, sorry. Yeah, basic, whatever, make it. So that's the book, is talking about surviving. Got it. To the experience I was experiencing. Yep. Existence is suffering. Yeah. The Buddhist approach. Yeah. The subtle art of not get. I definitely have seen that book. I'm pretty sure Sarah has that. I would bet that she does. All right, so no action. We are waiting. Do I want to try and mess around with... I really shouldn't. I'm going to. Well, I hope you're doing too good, Grandmaster. Because if you're saying you're thinking about the same things as me, it's if you research just how that can mess with your brain, it's a hole you have to dig out of, and you're chemically imbalanced to not feel like you can get out of it. But you can. Still dealing with all that shit though. 23andMe, who saw it, trying to sell all y'all's personal data. Trading under. Nah, we're not interested. Good Lord. Not liking it. What else is people up to today? You excited for your is it a concert, Grandmaster? Or a festival? And just tech sector is just getting freaking pummeled. Alright, we might watch this guy. Damn. Started the day way down. We're looking at basically 10-second windows and 10-cent swings. I think we're going to be a buy here in a second. Does, I mean, other than it being slippery, is there ways to, like, if you're juggling in the rain, to make it even cooler? I have no idea what that is. Now I'm gonna think about it. I don't know. Never say never, man. Maybe no one's thought about it. You're all about motion. You got motion coming down from above. You're doing circles. I don't know. I'm just, oh shit, we're supposed to be buying.
Gonna get pumped up now, starting with Alice DJ. This song is number 5 on your list right now.
92. Okay, we're in at 92.36. Oh, don't do this psych out. Okay, so if we could hit some new highs here. I mean, it needs the rally, but. Previous high today is 93.64. So I just threw in a sell limit at 95 just for shits and giggles. In a show, I can see that in a controlled environment. Yeah, with the rain. I don't know. I'm just... Could you install lasers in a ball of some kind that when the beams go out, they bounce off the rain and the light? I don't know. Just, you know, brainstorming. Like, so it's the show from a source, but then like the light would scatter through the raindrops. I don't know. That'd be cool if that doesn't exist already. I'm talking like DJ level, like laser beams in them bitches. How dare you try and sell? Hey, come on. Come on. Come on. So, ascending highs, right? Question is how long, like, can this retest to previous day high? I put in a sell order all the way the fuck up here. I doubt that happens. I just wanted to get something in there, and then I edit as I go. Let's go. Come on. Or could you do something with lights just around you? Right, so like you have a box on the ground and then you have some strong light, like luminant lights on the ground that are shooting across the, you know, the ground, so that when raindrops are hitting, you get a cool light effect. I don't know. I'm just shooting brainstorm sesh, you know. Well, this isn't good. We may be selling here. All right, that's looking at 1 minute intervals. See, this is crossing now, right? So we technically would be buying, but because it's underneath the moving average, now we're out. I mean, can I set a buy order for 24.64? Got some sell pressure. 1,000 shares net at the moment have been sold. Nope. Rebound. Finish neutral. Oh, somebody just dumped shares. Just shoot up. Overtake it. We keep seeing those climbs, right? I mean, that's going to mean we still got momentum. New high, new high, new high, new high. Another new high. Uh-oh. So then, like, I'm sitting here waiting, right? Before I'd be like, oh, when am I going to go? When am I going to go? Now that I have the chart, right, I'm just waiting for this to start to pinch. And when it, if I can predict right before or around when it crosses, that's your exit point. Yeah, big correction. Somebody just bought, someone's playing in this space. Someone bought 16,000 shares and then they sold 10,000. Someone sold 10. It's like they're playing the game here. So, like, if it follows any trend, right, if this continues to climb, we're going to see another 10,000, maybe 15,000 sell-off. when they go to take profit. Oh shit, I should have set the buy. Let's let it retest. All right, I might go. All right, so we are in on these two, watching these two. What was the high of this today? 25.20. I don't know. We'll see. We might be out of this one quick. So don't love. We need a push here. That's good. Uh-oh. if we start to test lower here.
Flow right of the last one there. Now I got a song from Chapel Rome, plus some others with that same kind of feel.
Still weak. There's a decent amount of volume coming in though. I thought that would have pushed it. Yeah, I think we're out here. Shit. Did I get out? Yes. No. Yes. So we got out at 92.89. So we now wait again. Uh-oh. Shit, I'm gonna miss this. So see, yeah, now we just dip below the 50. Or the 50 drop below, back below the 20. No, these colors are different on each. So the 20 drop below the 50. And then we drop below, and now I'm stuck. Bounce, bounce. So, like, momentum-wise, right? I'm glad I got out. So now we're gonna wait. You know, so imagine we did something similar. Not saying that will happen, but you know, maybe we're right here. Did it just jump? Let's see what it does. Might go back in. See if we cross. Really hope we see a return. Yikes. I mean, I guess lesson learned is we were playing too close to the weighted. If this crosses again, it's gonna be at like basically what I sold at 92.89. Issue is that we're still seeing new low, new low. Another new low. It's going. See ya. Fuck. Man, hopefully it retests and I can at least get out. Apple would still be running. We would still be bought in over here. So it's definitely not going to cross at 82.89 anymore. So now we're new high, we're coming back. It just doesn't push enough to overtake. I think it's gonna go here. The lows are getting lower, unless someone drops just a massive sell. Nope. Sorry, Moon. Sorry. How are you feeling? How come I can't hear the alerts? Shit. I gotta fix that. We are day trading here. And we are in on this one for about $2,500 right now. Or no, I'm sorry. We are out on this one. We're looking to buy back in. And the moment that we're going to buy back in is when this blue line, which is on this one, the 20-day average, overtakes the 50-day average. So not when the bar jumps, but when the actual blue bar passes. And so off to the left, I have E-Trade up, kind of seeing, you know, what's going to happen here. So I should have put it at 70. Fuck me. I'm going to go 75. What just happened? Ain't my way. I'm confused. I'm confused as to why. What the hell? All right, well, good thing it didn't work because we didn't cross, so. Do I have a buy order out there?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay, well that worked. Fuck. Yeah, that one worked. That wakes you up. Well, it worked, so you seem to be the master at that one. Are you actually out sick? this thing moves like just wildly. I mean, if it's gonna cross, let's call it 62. Are we on the downtrend? Yeah. Glad I didn't do that. All right, lurk, lay down. Yep. Have a good day. Try and feel better. I'm betting on it jumping and crossing. It's gonna need some help. This is going swimmingly. Yet Apple is still climbing. Come on. There's an entry. So we beat the entry point.
That's Jason Mraz getting it just right. Gonna get into a familiar vibe next. The kind of stuff you've been feeling lately. Here's Blink 182 on first.
All right, so we just crossed blue line. Hopefully we don't just tap it, which looks like that's going to be what happens. Unless we get some pressure back. That's good pressure. A little more. There goes. Keep it going. Let's go, Bulls. Come on. Yeah, we're getting lower and lower highs. Well, we're supposed to be getting out. Short-lived. Alright, see, you can give it a second, let it like just retest if it crosses. I think we're gonna get smacked here. So we just crossed under, at which point this should be the trigger to sell. The overall market's diving right now. Ta-da! All right. Quick rebound. No. That sucks. No, I need to just have more money running in the account. Sorry, I was reading ChatGPT. We are not going to bounce.
Closing out with Good Charlotte. Coming up next, Skate Light. Here's Nick Dion first.
I'm still dancing with two left feet.
Oh no.
I'm still dancing with two left feet, yeah. But with a little help, I can move on beat. Now I can moonwalk in two socks and groove all week. But I can't seem to two-step, I lose my feet. Now I can shake it, I can shimmy, I can shuffle, I can gritty. I can gritty, it just don't look that pretty. And I can do this little walk too, it goes like this. It goes toe, 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 cross, yeah, that's it. Tell me, what you mean by that? They don't even got it, it just seem like that. Where you think you're going with them jeans like that? And start a little fire, gasoline on that. My bad. I can never lose, I ain't never get a goose egg, but I'm still hit a groove with a two-step. Yeah, she know I'm gon' get it there. Way she move her body, yeah, she know just what she doing. She don't mess with anybody, nah, not a single person here. Whoa, got a bill, baby, why'd you bring your person here? Keep it on the low, talk to me, yeah. If you wanna go, walk to me, yeah.
It's like everyone's selling right before lunch. All right, it's noon. So we ended at stuck in 2 positions. Great job. But I opened a margin account, so I won't have these problems anymore. All right, I'm outie. Have a good day.